Welcome back to Learn with Daldaroc. Today we are talking about something every aspiring entrepreneur, crafter, or small business owner needs to know. And that's how to budget smartly and factors to consider before starting your business. If you've been thinking about starting a business or taking your hobby to the next level, this video is for you. Before you officially start your business and work on your budget, ask yourself these key questions. Who is your target audience? Depending on the country you're from and the type of business you are starting, this can be different. For example, if you are specializing in kids' party packs, then your target audience will be adults with kids, or birthday venues, or even local schools. If you are into corporate branding, then your target audience may be HR or even the directors, depending on how the organization is set up. You can even go as far as narrow it down to the organization size that you want to target. My advice would be to start with a small to medium sized company so you can build your confidence as well as gain experience. And you can also use that product to market to someone else. Whereas bigger organizations have many policies and tend to deal with only certain vendors due to the vendor policy verification process. So that's really something to consider when starting your business. Step 2. Think about what problem you are solving. Remember, people buy solutions, not just products. One of the problems you could solve is perhaps your customer needs someone who can produce better marketing materials for them. You are now solving the problem the client has and creating room for your products to be the solution. But in order for your products to be the solution, you need to be the difference. Step 3. Think about where you will sell your products. Online stores, markets, social media, or in person. You do not have to have your physical store. You can start by doing online orders, or you can partner up with other local businesses to sell some of your products in their store. And this could also be a pickup point for your clients. Step 4. Think about how much time you can commit to starting this business. When starting a business from scratch, it requires a lot of time and months of planning. So be realistic with your schedule and know that it's going to take a lot of your time, especially if you're the only one running your business in the beginning. Step 5. Research your vendors. Make sure that you have the correct suppliers, delivery companies, and know their turnaround time and fees, and take this into consideration when selecting the right vendor. Before you jump into business, you need to plan for your money. Budgeting is your foundation. Step number 1, start small. Decide how much you can realistically invest into your business. One of the biggest mistakes people do is thinking they need to buy everything before they can start. Yes, buying your own printer or buying your own supplies in the beginning can be beneficial. You can make more profit, but there's a lot of money you're going to need to outlay. Especially if you're just trying out an idea, you're actually still not sure if this idea is going to work or not. So instead of investing, find people who can supply to you in the beginning. But there are things that you need to invest in. For example, you need a phone or a laptop to do some form of communication or marketing. Okay, so some things you have to invest, and there's some things you can find alternatives to. Okay, so it is also very important to track your expenses. You need to take into considerations the materials, the packaging, the branding, the marketing. You need to take note of all of this, even your labor. So you need to also keep note of this, and this will also give you great insight of how to price your product correctly. Because people do not take into consideration so many factors that goes into selling a product, they end up making losses because they do not take into consideration all of the factors. I will be uploading a video soon on how to cost your product correctly. So do not forget to subscribe so that you can get notified as to when this video will be uploaded. When running a small business or when running a business, you need to plan for hidden costs. Think about costs such as transport, electricity, even small things like glue or tape, even paper. One of the hidden costs that crafters tend to not include is their labor. People tend to undersell their product and they end up with very little profit at the end of the day, especially for the amount of hours it takes to craft something personalized and meaningful. Lastly, separate your personal and business finances. Open a business account or at least keep records. This will really help you to see true reflection of your business profits or loss. This will also help you a lot to ensure that you are running a profitable business. Here's a tip. Use a simple Excel sheet or budgeting app to stay on track. In the video to come, I will be making an Excel sheet available on my website for you to download for free. You can just leave a comment to say budgeting or Excel spreadsheet, and I would let you know when this is available for download. So whether you're still brainstorming or already selling, remember, budget wisely. Choose crafts that connect and consider the factors before investing your money. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And share this with someone who's thinking of starting a business. And stay tuned for more tips on crafting, business, and creativity right here on Learn with Daldaroc.